Good evening everyone. I am Vinoda Patil. Today I am going to seminar on simulation of grid connected EV charging station with renewable energy source. Table of contents: Introduction, EV charging station design, control system, simulation and result, advantage, disadvantage, conclusion, reference. Introduction. The configuration of the grid connected EV charging station, which is integrated with the renewable energy system, which is a solar PV rooftop system, is act as a backup system for metering power demand of EV charging station. And the present scenario, the worldwide is that the global warming is increases day by day. One of the main reasons for a global warming increases is emission of carbon by conventional vehicle. One of the best solution proposed over a conventional vehicle, that is electrical vehicle. EVs is a main important aspect where charging can be done in two methods. One is onboard method and another one is offboard method. This table shows that level with respect to VI and power. EV charging station design. EV charging station designs are DC bus capacitor, electrical vehicle battery selection, electrical vehicle battery charger unit, three-phase converter, LCL filter. EV charging station. In an EV charging station, the main component or inverter, which is interface with a grid, an RLC filter, transformer and a DC bus speed and battery chargers. Here, the power supply is taken from grid and it is stepped down and is connected to the filter and inverter, and it's finally give to the batteries. Selection of the EV charging batteries. The rated capacities depends upon the K load into N slot into PEV divided by cost by, where N slot is the amount of charging slot, PEV is the maximum power rate of individual EV, K load is a overload factor to cover overload transient. According to the grid voltage, DC line voltage is set VDC is less than or equal to Vmin divided by M minimum, where V minimum is a minimum battery voltage and M minimum is a minimum modulation index. First one is DC bus capacitor. The size of the DC bus capacitor determines the stability of the DC bus. EVs are connected to the DC bus in the same time, the ripple current will be very high. Thus need a bus capacitor. The value can be calculated from following equation. CDC equal to S rated divided by V square DC into 2n into T into delta or cos pi divided by delta x in terms of Faradays. The value of the DC bus capacitor depends upon the time period T of the AC voltage waveform and allowable DC power delta R, bus voltage delta X expressed in percentage. This table shows that battery storage system. Second one is electrical vehicle battery selection. The complex charging and discharging characteristics and relatively damageable features of batteries. The most common used EV batteries or Li-ion batteries. Specification to be considered are they are a nominal voltage, cutoff voltage, energy and nominal energy, ampere hours capacity, life of battery, specific power and energy density. This diagram is electrical vehicle battery selection. Here in this circuit, in this electrical vehicle battery, a battery charger having in bidirectional converter which a power electrical switch which operated in complementary to each other with respect to control signal. Here the two IGBTs are used. One IGBT is used for buck operation and another IGBT is operated for boost operation. The main application of the buck boost converter is regulated DC power supply, where both positive and negative polarity outputs desired with respect to charging and discharging function of EVs. In the charging station, the converter output voltage can also be either higher or lower than the battery voltage depending on the specific situation. Fifth one is three-phase inverter. The inverter is connected between the source and battery charging module, and its control is done by inverter control system, which provide gate pulse trigger switch of inverter. LCL filter is also connected to the inverter as shown in the figure. Here, 6 IGBTs are connected. Both upper 3 IGBTs are used for positive half cycle, and the lower 3 IGBTs are used for a negative half cycle. When the pre-billing diode is connected, because of current is continuously supplying, the output of the waveform is purely sinusoidal. This is LCL filter. The passive filter is implemented to reduce harmonics, which causes a disturbance in a line current and voltage, which results in poor power quality and make an impact of LCL filter. And connected between the source and inverter, filter carry out the function of filter out of current harmonics, which makes a balance between the source and inverter. An LCL filter is prepared for a third order low pass filter, which provide a good harmonics attenuation and a small filter size. Next one is control system. Control system is nothing but is a key aspect in the modeling of any system. It keep eye on working of system at a different phases and adjust the input value according to the system requirement to get a proper desirable results. First one is inverter control. Inverter is utilized to a power exchange between AC grid to DC bus. The converter strategy is implemented in cascaded control in a DQ frame. The pulse width modulation generator is used to give an gate pulse for a switch of inverter, which helps to maintain DC bus voltage. The cascaded control have an inner current loop and outer voltage loop. Phase lock loop is used to synchronization with a grid voltage. This is a phase lock loop. This is used for input measurement of three-phase voltage in a PLL, where output signal is feeding, and grid voltage used in a DQ frame inverter control. This is EV battery charging control. EV battery charging control can be EV charging batteries control. This EV charging battery control having a two type. One is a constant current strategy and another one is a constant voltage strategy. This is separate control strategies are implemented to control the link charging and discharging of EV's batteries. The Simulink model for batteries charger circuit is shown below. Since we are considering an offload DC battery charger unit, EV batteries is directly plugged to the charger circuit. First one is a constant current strategy. Constant current strategy means that the charger supplies a relatively uniform current, and the charging scheme helps to eliminate the imbalance of cells and batteries connected in series. In a CC strategy, the battery operates as a constant current source. The converter will be operate in boost mode, that is charging process. Second one is constant voltage strategy. Constant voltage charging usually causes a high initial current to the battery because of greater potential differences between the battery and charger. In a CV strategy, battery charges under a constant voltage source. The converter will operate in book mode operation, that is charging process. Simulation and result. The grid connected EVs operated both in charging and discharging mode. EVs are plugged into a separate slots provided for charging and discharging. This is output waveform of the SOC of EV batteries. It is a charging process. It is start increasing 50%. This is SOC of EV batteries discharging process mode. This waveform is converter side current. This is a DC bus voltages. Then advantages: zero carbon emission, reduction of greenhouse gases, and eco-friendly consumption of the fossil fuel is zero. Disadvantage: recharging the batteries take time. The EV batteries is durable for a 300 km as it cannot be used for a longer distance. As it is a new technology, so cannot be understandable by researchers. Conclusion: simulation of the grid. The simulation of the grid connected EV charging station with renewable energy. The control strategy is used in bidirectional inverter. The solar PV system is utilized with a station for economical technical aspect, whereas a backup batteries provided the solution for power demand in a peak hour of the station, which is successfully reduces the stress on a grid for and swapping of the batteries facility can also made available on station. These are reference. Thank you.